Hey Trans Youth, it's a Monday and you probably aren't used to seeing me on these days, but it's a good change actually. We ended up going through this transitionary period for Trans Youth channel where we were having trouble getting people to do videos and we were having trouble finding a leader in order to present the videos. And unfortunately at the time my schedule didn't really allow for it because Mondays was one of the busiest times. Hopefully, because sections of my life are kind of finishing up, I'm moving out of this chapter and into this one, I should be able to do all of my videos consistently every Monday and lead Trans Youth channel with topics and everything. So if you guys are really happy about that, then yeah. If you guys have any problems or you have any questions for me doing so, toss them into my comments down below, and I hope you guys really enjoy the channel. In addition, I feel that I need to talk about everything that will be happening down there. Usually what I do on these channels, and I haven't explained this because I haven't been in a leadership role, is I will actually comment to all of your comments down below every week, the very week after I submit the video. For instance, this video right here, I will be responding to next Monday in order to give you guys a full week to give your questions, give your suggestions, and everything else. So just toss it down there. If you have any other questions or suggestions that you don't want the public to be able to view, feel free to PM me on my personal channel. Name is Sammy. There will be a link down in this description bar. Or you can also email me at transyouthchannel@gmail.com. I'll be sure to go through all of that, and that'll be a little bit of work, but yeah, I think I can do it. Otherwise, moving on to the actual topic at hand, I figured that this topic would actually be a good time for me to ask a question that is actually relevant to my position here on Trans Youth, and also relevant to my general advocacy. Get you guys a chance to know who I am, what I do, and things like that, especially if you don't watch my personal channel. I know that there are a lot of people who probably don't. So my question for all of you guys is actually related to a recent absolutely awesome advocacy opportunity that I got for an event called Transgender Day of Visibility. If those of you haven't noticed, that has a lot of similarity to Transgender Day of Remembrance, which is a very solemn day for the transgender community, talking about all of those who have lost their lives because of who they are. And it's very important for the trans community, but it doesn't say as much as it should to the world at large outside of the transgender community. So a person in Denver's Auraria campus for Colorado University created this program called TDOV, which basically has an event called Transgender Day of Visibility. It's the exact opposite of TDOR, where it allows transgender people an opportunity to show their trades, talk to people, make sure people understand that they are successful people and they are people that can do things and they're not just transgendered. So I think that it's a really awesome program, and in honor of it I decided that I wanted to do a mural for it. And basically what it is a really long mural, and in order to do the mural they asked me to compose a showpiece of it, but it's not actually finished. Basically the whole theme of the mural was oppression on one side and then success of the transgendered person on the other side. And it occurred to me, what does success look like for a transgendered person? Does it look like a person who has somehow overcome the gender binary, or someone who has now made it to the top ranks as a CEO or a movie star or anything of the sort? Or does it just look like a person who is now living their lives with family members and they're absolutely happy in the chosen identity that they had? So that's the question for Trans Youth channel. What does success for a transgendered person look like? Thanks guys. So this is the actual beautiful showpiece that will actually be going for Transgender Day of Visibility's mural. Oppression on one side and then success on the other. If you'll notice, this is a little bit empty. We'll get to that. This over here is actually a transgendered woman who is being stepped on. Kind of a symbolic idea of oppression, being not able to get up, not being able to stand, not being able to be in the limelight. And along with it, we have over here a red hue mountain being blocked from your goals. And I know it's kind of a little bit on the cliche side, but I think it gets the idea through. And if you have any ideas, any suggestions that you would like to do to change the piece, feel free to tell me in the comments below. Over here on this side, this is the interesting part. This is supposed to be success. Moving on to green pastures, and then you have that large steep mountain that you get to climb. You get to be successful, and you get to follow your dreams. You have the freedom, which is the bald eagle over here. If you guys can tell, there's a couple small people here, but this whole area right here will actually be filled in after some visual inspiration of sorts for Trans Youth Channel's answers, as well as the people watching Trans Youth. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I definitely like your comments below. Keep in mind these will be immortalized on a wall in Denver if the project gets okayed.